And now the Bride of Frankenstein April makes even more sense. Hey guys, it's Lord here, back in with another review, and today we're having a look at the TMNT, Tales of the TMNT, I never said it once, so it gives a shit. Tales of the TMNT, Mutants and Monsters, Frankendon. Checking the back of the box for missing paint apps. His head looks different. Might just be the angle mine's at. It looks like it's mostly on the boots. Yeah. Mostly on the boots. Can't tell if they painted his wraps or not. There he is. Yeah, they painted the... Yeah, they painted the wraps. His head looks different, too. Right there. Head looks a little different. But that's enough of that crap. Comes with his Boa Staff, which this little peg slides right underneath his thumb, stays in there very secure. The one thing it does do, though, is it pegs into his back, which is pretty niftaroony. Yeah, if you can get it in there. Stays in there nice and tight, doesn't fall out. Debating on displaying mine that way. Just because of space. But we'll just leave that on there because it's not that obtrusive. We'll take it off. Changed my mind instantly. The head sculpt on this dude's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I like how he's got a bolt in his head. Now it's kind of flat. And he's got stitches all over his body. All over. Fresh new molds, too. That's the thing with these Turtles figures. I think they shell out. No pun intended. Oh, yes, it was. They shell out the money for the molds, but then they don't paint them. So what's the point of making these awesome molds if you don't paint them? Which, yeah, the boots, I get. The wraps, not so much. It's like, that's a key detail of every freaking Turtles figure. You'd think they'd be able to do that at least. It's a little white paint. I'm not going to give them too much crap, because they did paint most of them. Not all the important stuff is already painted. It's just these wraps, but it's like there's such an eyesore because they're right there. They even painted his. They didn't paint his nails, did they? No, they didn't. Mikey's the only one whose nails they painted. But yeah. So articulation on this guy, he's got a swivel at the head. It's ball joint, but it's the same old crap. Moves up a lot. Full 360, hinge at the elbow with a swivel. It's kind of an off right angle, but it's a good right angle. But it's a right angle enough to where it doesn't look weird. He doesn't even have the swivel at the wrist, which is kind of stupid because it's like you could have put a cut right there and right there, but they didn't. So the least they could have done was paint those. His hips don't even really move forward at all, at least not in a normal fashion. But they do rotate. And he does have the hinge at the knee with the swivel built into that. He's got big old shoes. And his shoes are hollowed out, but it's not as bad as sometimes when things get hollowed out. It looks really, really bad. But that's about it for Frankendon. Watch, he's going to be the shortest one. So you just got to get his Boa Staff in his hand, which can be easier said than done because that sucker is nice and tight in there. It ain't going anywhere. He probably holds his weapon the best out of everyone in the whole set. Just because it's got that extra peg on the side that locks it into place. So that's done. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 because I like the sculpt of it. I think it's a really cool figure. And I would highly recommend him and the Raff. Him and the Raff are my favorites. After that, probably Mummy's Alive Leo, which is what I'm naming him now. Leo Tep. There you go. Leo Tep. Because why can't I be funny? There's no rule. There's no laws against that. Yet. I'll just straighten his foot out. I'm trying to get all the other ones ready to bring in here for a big coup de grace comparison. But Leo's little snake pal wants to be a pain in the butt. Pain in the sand dunes. There you go. There's a joke for you. Pain in the sand dunes. There's Leo. There we go. And then Count Raffula. Screw it. We'll just give him his suicide stick. That's what I'm calling it. Let's move the camera over a little teeny bit. Then last but not least, we got oh wow, he ain't even holding on to these. We got Michelangelo Jackson. In his Thriller costume. Put him over here. But so that's it. That's all of the monsters. There's a couple of monster hunters, but I haven't seen those yet. I'll probably get those though. And if I get them before 13 days, I'll review them before 13 days. If not, they'll be up shortly after. So, yeah. With that being said, it's alive! No. Hope you enjoyed this review. Don gets a 9 out of 10. Raph got a 9 out of 10. Mikey got a 7. Leo got an 8. I think that's about what I gave the Super Shredder ones. And since I didn't do a little funny thing from Mikey, here it is. Bark of the Moon. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Monster mashing it up in here. Oh crap, I left the camera on.